Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Homo Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I'm going to do a tarot read for this morning, Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. We're going to use the Intuitive City Oracle, Rob Barthelman. I'm just going to do a 3-card pull or whatever falls out within that 3 cards, within those pools. Polls, pills. You may follow me on the book, the Insta, the TAC, or the Tube, or not. Totally up to you. Please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. Not everything has to be about you on every given day. Or any given day. That might have been more than 3 cards within the first 5 seconds. Holy crap. That's exactly 3 cards. And of course I'm taking the bottom of the deck. Oh my god, the bottom of the deck. It's my favorite card. The sun. The bottom of the deck. Alright. We've got the Tower. We've got 9 of Pentacles. We got 4 of Wands. This card comes up a lot. Like somebody is in for a really happy life, let me tell you. And we got the 9 of Wands. So you might be experiencing a Tower moment, or you might have come out of a Tower moment. I never understand this because the reversal of the Tower is denial. Aren't they almost pretty much like the same negative type of thing? I feel like you stand in your own power, though, with the 9 of Pentacles. I feel like whatever this Tower is or was, like, you overcame that. It may not have been easy, or it may have been easy, depending on who you are and your situation. But I feel like you're so strong. You're so independent. And sometimes it's just easier to work alone. Sometimes there are things that we need to go through alone. And don't get me wrong, sometimes, like, I literally will sit down and I'll be like, why do I have to do all this shit by myself? Like, how come I don't get a partner that's, like, there to support? And then I think about it and it's like, but would I really have gotten as far as if I was with someone else? Even if I was with someone else that was supportive and completely in, like, I don't know. That's why I say sometimes I think it's better that you go through things independently. Especially if this Tower was a transforming moment for you. If this is something that really changed your life. Hopefully for the better. It looks like for the better with the 4 of Wands. It's like you overcame the Tower moment. You transmuted it. You used it to learn, to grow, to change, to better yourself. Be better, do better, as I always say. And it's like now everything that rolls in for you is going to be good things. And anything that's bad, like, you're going to You're gonna, you're gonna, I'm hearing you're gonna be on notice for the bad stuff. Like you're gonna know from the tiniest little thing to the biggest thing. Like you're gonna know it's not for you, or you need to dodge it, or the Nine of Wands. It's funny because right side it says fortitude and reversal it says vulnerability. But really, when you think about it, you're never gonna recover from a tower moment if you don't live in your vulnerability. Like you're never gonna grow and change if you're not vulnerable with yourself at the very least. So I think that's kind of funny that word is the reversal. Because again, look at that. Nine of Wands. Look at how mighty that person is. I was going to say he's bending a stick of wood, but then I heard bending the world to meet you. Bending the world to meet your needs. Like everybody has the potential for that power. When you come into your purpose in life, the potential is astronomical. The potential is unlimited. The potential is infinite. It's kind of funny too. Look at this. Like the tower is just like so dark. And this Nine of Pentacles, it's like she's walking out of a storm. And it doesn't matter, male, female, masculine, feminine, take how it resonates, whoever you are. Like I know I walked through a storm. I came out of a storm. Sometimes I feel like I'm coming out of a storm every damn day. No joke. It's always worth it though, because look what's always on the other side. Like happiness. Four of Wands. Some of you might or might not believe in magic. But I just picture, what was it? Who is it? Bippity Boppity Boo. Who is that from Disney? Was that the fairy godmother from Cinderella? I haven't watched Disney movies in forever, and I'm more of a classic Disney movie. I don't really tend to like any of the newer things. Of the newer movies, my favorite is Meet the Robinsons, but I mean that's not even really new anymore. So I'm a Lady of the Tramp, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid kind of girl. I hated Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I hated it. I shouldn't say hated it, but I did. I really did not like it. Anyway, I hear like the bippity boppity boo, and I see someone with like four wands, like constantly working over their life, constantly changing their life for the better. That's the other thing too with the tower, you know, in the reverse, denial. Like, don't, like, when you know you're in a tower moment, okay, when you know, don't, don't, don't ignore it. Don't put it on the back burner because it's just going to keep coming up, you know? Like, you need to deal with it head on. You need to deal with it, get over it, move on. I mean, sometimes you might not have a choice. Sometimes things happen in our lives where they really are, like, they really are delayed. There really are delayed tower moments, not necessarily because of you, but maybe because of someone else. And I feel like God and the angels try to get that out of the way as soon as possible, as best they can. Again, like, usually when you're in a tower moment, typically it's not just you. It's, you know, like, you're in a tower moment for a reason. Usually it's with another person or a group of people or whatever the case may be. So sometimes you are left waiting and everybody else is doing whatever they gotta do, and then all of a sudden, bam, it hits. And it's like, well, this is a year later. Like, like, where did this come from? It's like, you know, it was sitting there the whole time waiting. You know you were waiting on it. For some of you, you came out of a great period of sadness, okay? Like, I mean, it could be anything. It could just be like a depression, or it could have been something that happened to you. It could have been something that you did. Any type of experience. I just heard a great period of sadness. Self-doubt. Inner turmoil. I feel that's why it makes this so much better at the end. I also feel like once you come to that, you can call it a come to God moment or whatever you want to call it, but once you start your transformation, you start growing. I feel like, I'm not going to say you're not going to have sad moments, you're not going to feel like your ups and downs emotionally, but I don't think you ever really go back to that. You know, like, depression is fucking horrible. And don't get me wrong, I know that people experience clinical depression and, like, they need help and they need therapy and they need drugs, you know, to keep them going. I understand that. I'm not saying that they don't at all. But I I will say this, as someone that has experienced depression on and off throughout their life, um, I always got through it and overcame it, and in the end was better for it. And I was lucky enough to not need help. And that's not to say I didn't need therapy, but, you know, like, I didn't need to take drugs or have, you know, any type of mind altering therapy. I don't really believe in luck, but at the same time, I don't know how else to say it, you know. And I do believe that every person goes through depressive states in their life multiple times. I mean, show me a person that hasn't been depressed. I feel like you show me a person that hasn't been depressed, and you're going to find a person that is so ecstatic and happy with life that the depression has been sitting there beneath and festering for years and years and years. I feel like you're not, I feel like that person is not tending to their mental health as they should. It took me a long time to learn, like at work, like just going to work, doing my job, and coming home. Like, why do I get so angry about things? And it's not that I still don't think about things that happen at work, but I think about it and I'm like, okay, whatever. If it's not me, if it doesn't have anything to do with me, then what do I care? If somebody's stealing company time, they'll eventually get caught. If someone is abusing manager's kindness and they're constantly getting away with taking days off, but they don't have days to take off, eventually that manager's going to be like, I'm sorry, I can't do it for you anymore. Like, you're done. Like, one more day, one more call in, and you're gone, Like, everything comes back around at some point. Sometimes it just takes longer. And not that I wish for bad things to happen to people, but I mean people that purposely do things thinking that they're just going to consistently get away with it, at some point it bites them in the ass. I mean, even me, even I have gone through moments like that. But it's like, now I don't really think about that kind of stuff. Like, somebody will come up to me and be like, oh, you hear about so and so, this and that and the other, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go eat my lunch and then go back to work now, because in 3 hours I get to go home. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, when I'm at work, all I care about is my performance and what I'm doing. All right, you guys, this was your read for this morning, Wednesday, May 21st, 2024. Shout out to my girlfriend, Chris, my bestie of 20 plus years. 20 years? 20 plus years? Today's her birthday. I'm excited for her. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's a good one for everybody out there. I hope this resonated. I hope you enjoyed this read. I hope everybody has a good Tuesday. Bye.